Wonderful. Excuse me, I'm about 4 or 5 minutes late. I'm so happy to be able to hear you, to see you more than anything else. Joan, it's a pleasure to see you again from Norway, Michigan. I already know. I should know that by heart. And I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm doing well as well. I will stay safe. Now, I will wait a bit and talk to Joan because in the meantime, before other people come in, I've tried to wear things that will be comforting, pink, the heart chakra, and white, and the pearls, and feminine wisdom. I'm so excited as well. And for to be able to start, let me say hello. Okay, Aura, nice, Atlanta. I hear that it's snowing in some areas. It's just it reached 70 degrees today here in Rome. Hi from Berlin. My oldest son lives in Berlin. And they're ready to any moment to get on lockdown. Angie from Maine. Good. I've never been to Maine. Now, what I would like to tell people is that you know that hey girl, hi Brown. Let me show you the table. This is the talking board that I will be using. And yes, if you can find it, it's called a Ouija board as well. It's very small. It's as small as a piece of paper. I use this because I like to keep it with me. And everybody tells me, well, you have to be careful, you have to be careful, you have to be careful. To tell people how long I've been working with this. Okay, I've been working with this for over 40 years. I don't want to tell you exactly, or else you know how old I am. About 40 years. And the first time, and I told this story another time, I will now just to make light of things. Good for you, Aura. Keep those pearls on. Look, I think it was 9 years old, 9 or 10, when I first we first got it. We got the a Ouija board. That was a Ouija board then. My sisters and I had a sister who's older than me 4 years, and a younger one who's a year and a half younger than me. So, the older sister was a nice Italian girl, 14, who was starting to be a little prosperous, And then there was me, who I was 10 years old. What could you do? And then my youngest sister, who was 8.5, was a scrawny little girl. And all the kids on the block would come and play with us. And then when we were left alone, we would ask some stupid questions. And the first thing, and this is a story that keeps going on in the decades, we asked the Ouija board, who of us 3 sisters would have the largest breasts? And it said, my youngest sister, who was so scrawny without any teeth. She was so scrawny. We laughed and we laughed and we laughed and we laughed. And lo and behold, in the years, she was very, very thin, but she had the largest breasts of them all. And I like to remind people that it is a game. We purchased it from a Hi Canada, from a toy store. And it is okay. If you don't know how to use it and you don't clear it, then you have trouble, all right? If you don't know what you're doing in the spirit world, in any case, if you don't know what you're doing in the spirit world, in any case, here in YouTube, other readers, if you don't have that experience, well, look, you're going to have trouble. And I can vouch for that. I mean, there's negativity, there's negative spirits all over the place. So I've been cleared. My invocations and my guardian angels and all of that is behind me. So I'm going to start, and you will see. Another thing I have to say, hello Canada, hello Atlanta, Minnesota. Another thing I have to say is this. You will see me moving. I like for people to see what I'm doing, because just to give you an idea. And many people have written to me, well, you say it before they spell it. Well, there are a number of reasons for that. When you're conversing with somebody, you're always thinking, well, where do they want to go? You're always thinking of, thinking ahead. That's natural human communication. I have a degree, a big degree in communication, right? And this is the same thing that happens. But since I've been working with the board for so many years, I know exactly what they're trying to say. And many times they have spelled it out in different languages as well. And understand, for example, Gano, Gano, Gano. This always saying Gano, Gano, Gano. I couldn't figure it out. And that was fear. Then I had that fear. Another thing, when I ask about myself, they call me Moll Flanders. You're going to be the Moll Flanders. And I'm thinking, Moll Flanders, Moll Flanders. I know that. I know. So I got the book and I understood the fable, the story about Moll Flanders and where she came from and what her mindset was. And she, so this is the way that it has been working with me. And also languages that I don't know have come up, but I've clarified that. And when I don't know, then I'll ask, well, what do you mean? The last read, not the last channeling, but the channeling before that, when we channeled Michael, Michael Jackson. One of the subscribers, because I put your question up on the screen, asked me, what about Bublé, bubble? It was written bubble, and I figured, well, maybe she didn't put the accent on the E, Bublé, then the singer, Bublé. And I asked, and it was just humorous because it was his pet chimpanzee. So I thought, he's not dead. He's not dead, that singer, So there's a lot of things. Of course, I'm the medium. I'm the interpreter, let's say. So you're going to have to bear with me, that I have to interpret what is coming out. So you have to trust. If you don't trust this, if you don't like the practice, just leave the room. Just go away. It's not for you. So let's start. Let me ask you if you have, hi Oregon, good morning wings. Let me ask you if there are any questions. Okay, I feel like I'm a school marm with this blouse. A question for Cayce. This is it. First question. Is it true that he had more near-death experiences than any other human? Okay, let me keep that up at the top and let's start, okay? Let's see. Push this down. Hang on. There you go. Get a glass of water. Okay. Yes, I am the only man who has had ponder so many of these experiences. Okay. I didn't know that. Abstract wellness. Hello. Let's see. Hello, Edgar. What is the most important thing we need to know about how to bring about our desires for manifestation? Okay, let's see. Because you and others ask this, and because this is interesting for you, I am going to say that it is a matter of intention. But bon tempo, happily, seers are only people, and people are not perfect. Malware, when they write malwares, are not perfect because they and you are persons with an agenda, and your agenda is always very, very counter to what you want to attract, your desires. If you are pure in spirit, and if you are only working for the greater good, then you will see attraction laws work for you. But it is only working to show you that it is workable. If, excuse me, I say to you that you can ask anything, I would be lying. So bear this in mind. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Most important. Okay. Justin. Okay. Justin asks, for Edgar, are there those who carry on with similar gifts like yours since you've passed? Okay, Justin, let's see. I'll pull this down. All right, there you go. Yes, certainly there are, and many. I swear to you that you can yourself, if you are in good health, you can do this. But many people, the average person, is not able because interested in other things like and money or and love only for themselves. And this is a problem if you dream of the perfect person for you. This interest is counter to love in the world. Yes, I only understand that many of you are in a relationship. This little table is moving like crazy, and love is in your life. I need a break. Just a second. It's going so fast. I know I can't get to all of the questions, but I will go down. I'm very surprised. It's the first time that's going so fast, and I'm trying to keep up with it. But you are going to see that it is natural for you to love and lose. And you are going to be sad. But remember, there is also love all around, not excuse me, only a man or woman for you personally. Sorry about that. Let me get the, all right, now. let me go back. Okay. Aura asks, what advice do you and the Ascended Masters have for this period of 2020? Let's see. Let's see. Tell them there is no work to do but to stay in the moment and remember that it is a time of difficulty. So please remember that it is not a game, this virus. It is very serious. There are many people that think it is a matter of con man. It is a matter of a joke. A bad joke. But it is a way. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hang on. Where is she? There you go. Oh, wait a second. Now, there you go. There is a way. What about if I go like this? Hang on. If you can see this, if I go this way, because I have the microphone right in front of me and I can't for the life of me work with that right in front of me. Okay, there you go. Tell them it is true. This is interest to all. But work is work it. And yes, tell them to bear with the times. It is going to pass. When you ask, it will pass about 3 months after the outbreak in each country. Yes, it is also something she said to you. Okay, when she said, this is last Sunday, we asked, I believe, Sylvia Brown as well, and this was her answer as well. Let's see, we have grounded expressions here. Jen, I think it is, from Iowa. Hello. Edgar, I know nothing of your predictions. Going forward and studying your work, what would you tell me is the most important thing I should take or I take from it? Let's see. Because I swear it is all important that I see you and others for health reasons. I saw patients without seeing them. This is vital today. Psychic medicine is the most important thing today because it is true. There are a lot of lonely doctors and other personnel that are working, and money is of no use. They die. So if you know of persons who work in this way, psychically, please use their services. It is very important. Very important. There's psychic medicine. It's a whole branch, psychic medicine. Stephanie, I can't talk about your mother. I don't want to use personal questions. Sorry about that. There are a lot of people here in the chat. Zansu, let me see. You say, I don't know who he is, but I am here. I would like to ask, has he something to say to me? I can't, if you're in the chat, he's saying it to everyone. Okay. Let's see. Abstract wellness. Edgar, what is the most prolific thing we can do today to help ourselves and mankind? Okay. Let's see. It is prolific to have children. That is the word prolific and its meaning. But if you don't want children or have them, then you should pray and hope for others. If you have the means to health, only use this for others. If you have the financial means, then this is only important for donating it to health care. I am, and I believe I always was a healer. And in my current life now, I am a healer too, not a medical doctor, but a psychic healer. Again, it is very very strange, very difficult and interesting in this lifetime because people don't believe me. I am a person, it is true, that heals, but they, people are not love oriented. It is only money oriented. I am forced to ask for money today in order for people to take me seriously. Well, didn't expect that. Okay. Sylvia was a guide. I remember Michael Jackson was a guide. They were not reincarnated. Let's see. Let's see. Could you ask, good night, Irene. Could you ask Edgar, will Ireland North and South be one country in the near future? North and South. You're asking for a miracle, right? Let's see. No, it will not be in lifetime yours, but not even after 3 lifetimes. It will be another country completely and be part of another. Can you see? I mean, it will be colonized by another country. Wow. Well, then a miracle does happen, Irene. Let's see. That wasn't a personal message. No. Let's see. Okay, let's ask if the virus, T. Rose Lover, if the virus stays on food. No, it doesn't, but it stays upon all other things. Those of you that work in the delivery world are at risk. So only wear gloves and masks. Only this will save you. Well, okay, well, let's see. Highbrow's asking, how is the virus really transmitted from person to person? It is a very long question to answer because there are tons, only tons of virus, negative virus contagion. It is a job for the specialists to say. I can only say it is not in one way. It is and is always through personal contact and touching. But as I just said, it it stays on the surface of things. Cleaning is good, but will not avoid contagion. So it is really a very strong person who doesn't get the virus. Always being positive, I can say that so many people have it and don't know it, because think of the last time you and other persons had colds and coughs and sniffles for so long a period. It is not a flu as and or only like others. Oh, I screwed that up. No, it is different. So take work with in stride, but only your health seriously. Yes. Well, so looks like to me that he's saying it's hit or miss. You can't. There's not very much we can do. I hate to even say that. Diana, off topic. Is Prince the Entertainer with you? Only Prince lovers would ask this. I am in a body. This I said. He is not. He is a guide now. Well, oops, didn't show you the table. Sorry about that. Let's see. Joan, did your children also inherit the gift you had? I didn't know that he had children, but let's say only one of them did, and he was very ill. Only him. Let's see. Abstract wellness. Would herbal remedies help in this time that we are going through as well or not? Let's see. Not very much, extremely much. Herbs and other non-typical health solutions are the key. Phytotherapy is a wellness herb, but I am saying herbs is not the word to use, but phytotherapy, being humorous, correcting our questions. Yeah, Joan, we've answered about the reincarnation. Yes, he has reincarnated. Justin, what is your way of developing healing gifts similar to that of yours? I don't get the question. Probably the question means, is there a way to develop the gifts that he had, or gifts similar to his? I think, Justin. Let's see what he has to say. Justin, tell me, are you a psychic? Well, Justin, you're on stage. You're on stage. Let me go to the bottom. Justin, I'll look for your messages. Let's see. Did I lose something here? Yes, he's incarnated. He's a healer. Yes, a miracle. Wow. Hello, Tennessee. Okay, we'll get the answer for Joan in a bit. As we go into the age of Aquarius, will there be more love in the world? On the heels of this terrible virus, we see so many. Yes, you are a psychic. Okay, so Joan says she's a psychic. Okay. Let's see. Let me take away Joan. Let's see. Yes, the answer is yes. Say to her that I am not a psychic, but I am a healer. So I am not like you, but I am a healer in a way that is different from you. Okay, now let me find, have to go back and find Joan's questions. Sorry about, as we go into the age of Aquarius, will those, on the heels of this terrible virus that so many people have died or lost loved ones, will people reach out? Will there be more love in the world? Let's see. Ponder that it is very sad that we have to ask this question. Don't you think? I am very sure there will be more love. But in places where there was much sadness, I am going to tell you that it is true. I and you are people. We are another kind of people, in the sense that we are spiritually inclined. Not all people are. That is the problem. There will be more love where there was a lot of suffering, unfortunately. If you have love in your life, you are set. But think of people who don't know how to love. You never think about that. You never think about people actually not even knowing what love is at all. Okay, this is a little personal. Should Irish people living in the U.S. right now come home due to Trump's handling of the situation? They're not going anywhere. Like I said yesterday, my sister is a flight attendant for a U.S. air carrier, and she was supposed to go out today. She was supposed to go out from JFK to San Francisco, leaving her house to get to JFK in an hour. And she just got canceled. She just got canceled. And this is the third cancel in a row. So you're not going. No one's going anywhere unless there is a really serious reason. And you're going to have very much difficulty finding a place on any flight, or, the U.S. can't move now to go to those places. Zansu asks, any advice how at these times we can protect ourselves psychologically with mind or ritual? This is a good question, especially since we're in the equinox period, 2023, remember. But you are asking me to tell you a psychological solution. That is the mind. If you use your mind, that is psychological. So use your mind and you are protected. Many people, very many people, don't use their minds. This is the problem. Well, I guess he told us. Let's go on to another question. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Sophia. Japansik. Is this Polish? Does this person that he is reincarnated into feel any special connection to him as Edgar? Let me see. No, of course not, because he is not psychic. I was not psychic. He is and feels a gift. He's gifted, yes, but there is no connection. He never thought about this. This is it's an interesting question because think of you yourselves. Have you ever thought? I mean, do you ever think? Do I have a connection? Who do I have a connection with? Well, I do, because this is the job that I do. But most people don't think of, that they were part of the Lemurians or they were part of an ancient cult or something like that, because it's not something that crosses our mind. Jennifer asks, can cannabis help this virus? Yes, it can, but on a personal level, not on a massive level, because all people are different and they would all react differently. So I can say yes, but it is not always a good cure. Okay, Jennifer, I guess we have to find another reason to use cannabis. Let's see. What can we do to help our children? What can we do to help our children? I imagine, Mel, you're asking in this time frame. Let's see. Simple. Only make them play. It is a way to see the world differently. And this is interesting for them. Play with them. Well, go get some Play-Doh, go get those constructions, get out the whole, have them make pizza with you, put your hands in the dough. Let's see. DM, where is he incarnated now? Let's see if he wants to tell us. Always in the US, and I am not famous. I am a man that no one believes, only derides, only makes fun of. So, love, I think there is no reason to tell you where I am. I am a bit frustrated about this. Well, he goes along with all of our frustrations. We're all frustrated, really. Let's see. Sue. Sue says he has a research center at Virginia Beach, Virginia. They have a library of all his dreams catalog. His son created the center. Good. Thanks for this information, Sue. Excuse me. Let's see. Aura, how do we confirm psychic healing on others if contact is limited? Much work is done in the dream state. Is this similar to your healing modality? Yes, it is. I am a healer then and now, but it is not important to go into a dream state. I did that. Today, people work differently, and it is not a job that many do. You will hear over and over that psychics do not want to talk about health matters. However, this is the only matter of importance today, isn't it? Wow, he's chatty, very, very lively, fast, very fast. You know, I could feel it in my hand. I wish I could use my left hand for this. Grounded. Let's see. Did you forgive your father and the doctor for their misgivings? Let's see. Yes, I did, but it was a very sad story at the time. I am and was a healer, like I say over and over. Monday is a day I used to see many people. Today, Tuesday, is the day I only see them, but no one comes to me. Well, it's trust is such a very important thing. I don't know, DM. What about Udi Hindi bark? Is this what you wanted to say? I don't know what that is. I'll ask. Udi Hindi bark. Are you asking that? Is that good to use for healing? I would imagine. Correct, DM. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, let's go. Very interesting. That interest is in work with many plants and herbs. It is true. It is of help, of course, but it should be used with other things, many things. And if you know only this, I am going to say no, it is useless alone. So tell other people who work with plants so they can use it and other things too. I wonder if this is what you meant, DM. I wonder if that's what you meant. Let's see. There's a gift. Then they go down, down. Okay. Stephanie. Stephanie says the virus is to clean the world because the planet is so polluted, full of pollution, and it's to open the mind to change us because we don't respect life, tree, plants, and animals, and humans. Important point, Stephanie. Let's see. Justin says, she asked the question of healing. A medical intuitive is a better way of describing myself. Okay, so you have a lot to do, Justin. You've got a lot to do. Let's see. Good night, Irene says, can I protect my children? They are spread around the globe. Let's see. You can, through your prayers. Of course, you can. But not bit by bit. It needs to be done regularly, not only when there is trouble. Well, Irene, I guess telling us. Let's see. Mel says, I feel like I'm a healer. Are there specific things we can do to help guide and heal the children? All right, we did talk about that before, and he said playing. T Rose is asking Justin, am I okay? Grounded expressions. Jen, Christelle, how do you communicate with a spirit that has incarnated? I'll tell you how. Oh, that's right. You're asking me, not the board. You remember we called upon Marilyn Monroe, and she was a bank teller. She was a finance. She was in the finance world, and she was living on. I can't. She said, "Thank God for Long Island." I can't remember a place on Long Island. You're talking to the spirit. Spirit. I can channel. I can communicate now with my companion who's on the other side, who's not here. Okay, I can communicate with my children who are not with me, and they'll feel my communication. Unfortunately, okay, Jen, unfortunately, this is the premise for magic, and this is the premise for black magic. And this is how, unfortunately, people get into your head and you can find a slew of negativity in your life. And you really need to have a certain countenance and a certain, I want to say, purity of spirit, a certain light. You have to have a certain light. Are there, Carrie asks us, and she's asking all of us, she's asking, are there any questions about Atlantis or Lemuria? These places that are long, well, a lot of people say that they are fictional, and a lot of people say they are older worlds, ancient worlds. But do you yourself, Carrie, have a specific question of this kind? Aura, let me see what you're saying. I do ask to know who I've been and what gift skills I can access now to help my mission forward. Okay, this is a personal question. T Rose Lover, she's asking which color lights are healing. I'm going to put up on the board now that I did this yesterday. Just a second. I have to stop singing because then they'll cut my video for some God-forgotten who knows what. This new channel that is called Claudia Monicelli, aka Christelle Martinette, I put up yesterday with a first podcast for this equinox period. There, T Rose Lover, you will I spend a lot of time talking about colors. So look that up. I'll leave it in the chat and listen to that. And that's one of many series of podcasts that I'll be putting out. Let's see. No personal questions. T Rose, do crystal grids work? Let's ask that question. Wait a minute, I have too many questions here. Okay. Do crystal grids work? No, they don't. They are fun. They're lonely because they work with other things that strengthen them. Do you understand me? I'll leave that for you, T Rose Lover. I don't know what crystal grids are. What about teenagers? I don't know what you mean, DM. Maybe clarify that. Yeah, the Hamptons. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe said, "God save the Hamptons," or "God, thank God for the Hamptons." She's in the Hamptons, right? Let's see. DM, maybe you want to say something more about the teenagers. Let's see. Joan is saying, I speak at all points during the day. 2 different people that I need to speak with. I don't understand this. Somehow, some way, when I think of them, I hear from them, as well as people that have passed on the other side. Yes, this is very, very common. Your thoughts are actions, really. Your thoughts are actions. I have Anne. Anne, how to enhance or to know if someone is is really, that if someone really has a gift like telepathy or healing or how to know and see if there is certain light, let's put that out. I'll give you my take, and then let's see what Edgar has to say about that. Only trust. Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say you have to trust, and they are light for you. If you don't trust them, they only will hurt you. Only beware that it is not that I am saying that all people have light. They don't. Not all people are light. Only you can see this. Trust is the thing you need. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. You really have to trust your gut, first of all, and the person that you're working with. People who come to me obviously trust me, or else they wouldn't come to me, right? And that's the same for all. The day that it doesn't work, the day that you no longer trust them, you won't go back to them, okay? Okay, let's see. Jennifer asks, do listening to frequencies like 528, etc. help? Let's see. Yes, they do. However, they are difficult to listen to. You are very attuned, Jennifer. I see this, but you are not attuned to all frequencies. This is only a matter of people versus only things that very resistant, things that are very resistant to frequencies. I think let me see if this can be clarified. This means I am saying that frequencies are not for humans only. They are for machines as well. We are not machines. It is true. Do you and others understand this? On the one hand, he's pointing out our limitations, and on the other, I get the impression he's pointing to limitations, but he's also pointing, he says we're all capable. And then at certain questions, he says, no, we can't, because we're only humans, Tammy asks, what's happening now? Are we creating a new world? Yes and no. We are not creating a new world. The world is creating it all alone. You see, there is a moment when persons don't know what to do. So things are done for us. And this is one of those times. But having said this, I say also that we will have only time in future to adapt to these changes. And then, only then, can we create a new world. Only then. Nice question, Tammy. Let's see. Lilia, I think it is. I'm very anxious about my daughter. She's in Ontario. I cannot go for questions, personal questions. Grounded expressions. It's a good podcast, T Road. Were you talking about mine? I hope. Let's see. How dangerous is five? Let's see. Joan asks, how dangerous is 5G going to be to this planet? Oh, I didn't know that it was dangerous. I didn't know that it could be dangerous. Where it is. Okay. It is not dangerous at all. Oh, good. That's finally some positive response there. Let's see. Fatima says, what is this 5G 5G thing that people are talking about? I can't help you because I don't know. Let's see. Hang on. Anne is saying, it's kind of weird. I was with my TikTok, but there's something sudden drives me here to YouTube, and I saw your live. Oh, it's also my guts. Yes, you have to follow your gut, really. I don't understand, Jennifer, like Saturn limitations. I don't understand the question. Maybe you can rewrite that. Yeah, Anne is saying, you're right. I need to trust my gut feeling. It's real. It's amazing. All the thoughts were right. And I'm also usually doubtful. You're right. Many of us are, really. Okay, Mel is saying, does the frequency of 5G, the only 5G I know is of a new communication frequency. Is that what we're talking about? But I'll ask. Have a higher frequency, or does it interfere with our ability to connect with source? Okay. Let's see. Yes, it is not dangerous, but it can influence our connections if we only think in terms of communication. This is a frequency that is powerful, but also necessary now. So if you, connect to source, working with that connection is easy, but bit by bit. But if you are not working with source, it will be difficult in future for you to do this. Not very much, not much, but very much. I am saying that it has no relevance at all. I was joking. Mel. forgive me. Okay. I thought that was a little strange, but I didn't need any more bad news. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to a name that I can't pronounce. To view videos full. Okay. Is it possible to be led to a location by those who have passed to fulfill a purpose they want us to fulfill, or do we have to want to do that? Okay. Yes, it is possible. But if you are fearful and don't want to do this, you will not. There is free will. Okay, so that is possible. Very interesting. But if we have to be sensitive enough to be able to hear that, to feel that. When will this virus pass, Laura? They said that it was he also, and Sylvia Brown said 3 months after the onset in each country. Let's see, the fifth dimension. Okay. How much longer will this virus last? We just answered that. Let's say one more question. Here we go. And I need to then take a break, because this is really intense. He said something about different frequencies of machines and human. Let's see what that was. I said that humans have different frequencies than, yes, machines. But they, humans, cannot tell the difference from frequencies at times. It is very delicate to do this. Lonely. There are a few people that do and can do this, but it is only very rare. Let's see if there is okay, Tammy, what people will survive the virus? Do the ones that have love in their hearts? That's a difficult question. I mean, thousands of people are dying every day. Does that mean they didn't have love in their hearts? Let's hear. Only those who are strong, health-wise, can survive the virus. But there are also many different reasons for the deaths. It is only a matter for divinity to know this, isn't it? I have to subscribe to that feeling, because there are things I know we cannot know and we should not know. Let's see. How will we know if it's the right connection we feel? It is to connect with the question of the two videos. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry, but my brain is frying. My brain is literally frying. I'm going to have to put a stop to it, because I can't do it anymore. Thank you so much for being with me. And I understand there are so many more questions still. Again, I always say, please write under my video. It usually takes about 20 minutes for it to be up, to be processed by YouTube. Write me there what other persons you feel could answer the questions you have. spirits, what other spirits of people past can. Yesterday, a few have given me some ideas. I cannot, once I close the chat, I will not be able to see those suggestions. Please write them below. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with me and making this possible. Bye-bye. I'll be back soon. I'll be back. That's not a threat. Bye-bye.